Hi, it's Lee from ColouringQueen.net, and today I want to show you a colouring book from Rita Berman. She has a couple of these in this series. I've reviewed the autumn one before. I've got the winter one here in my stack. This is the spring one, and I believe there'll be a summer one as well. So they're all based on a particular season. So cute little cover with a springtime theme to it, taking that over to the spine with that lovely green. It's only small, so in comparison to Magical Jungle, that most people are familiar with Joanna Basford's book sizing, you can see what the difference there is. So handbag sized. So let's dive in and have a look. So there's nothing on the inside cover here. Got a very plain publishing page here. This would be a great spot to test out your mediums and see if you're happy with them on this book. As always do that testing, because everyone has a different colouring style and we all apply different amounts of pressure and colour in a different way. So what works for some doesn't work for other people. Now the images are presented on both sides of the paper, and the paper is a medium quality, but it's not super thick. So, you know, personally I would use pencils unless you're very, very light-handed and can use watercolours, because otherwise the page is going to buckle and whatnot. But as always, test it out on the front. So we've got these very naive and cutesy little scenes, and they're just adorable. So we've got landscapes and all things that make us think of summer or spring, sorry. I'm thinking of autumn because that's what we're coming into in Australia. So it's funny how the seasons are different. And we've got all these cute little raindrops and clouds. Lots of little pattern work around here, so if you like doing sort of little detailed work, you're going to enjoy colouring these cutesy images in. Now the line art's pretty easy to see. It's a black, very crisp, and it ranges sort of between a fine and a medium line, so it's easy enough to see. But if you do have a minor visual impairment, you're probably going to find some of these images far too detailed to pay attention to them individually, so colouring in these areas like that. So what I always do is just colour wash over them, because then I don't have to worry about all the fiddly bits if I like a picture, because there's plenty of other images within the book that have larger areas of open space. So if I see a book and it's got some fiddly bits but lots of other images that I'm okay with, then I'll just colour wash over the ones that are too fiddly for me. And I could also use my magnifying lamp, but sometimes I'm just way too lazy to even plug it in, to be honest. Now some of the images are running up to the edge here, and at the moment the book is pretty new, so it's folding down pretty easily, but I think it'll fold down even further when I've used it more. Getting a bit nostalgic for spring looking at these pictures. And look at these adorable kitty cats, aren't they cute? So Rita Berman does these very cutesy, very naive style drawings, but she's also incredibly talented and does a lot of other things. So if you follow her on Instagram or Pinterest, you'll see all these other nifty things that she does as well, and they are super cute. It's got a nice variety of birds and butterflies, flowers, berries and whatnot in this book. And of course bugs. Oh, isn't that bunny adorable? And these are like little smaller images, so they're good for practicing things, or if you just want to set aside some time to be creative and relax every day. You know, if say you've only got half an hour, you could just, you know, do a little picture, and just as your little sort of me time if you're running short on time. So we've got our little Holland inspired picture with tulips and a little windmill. And some of the elements are already solid black, so that gives it a big contrast when you add your own colours to it. Look at these bunny rabbits, so cute. And cute little sheep. And so this is the summer one, I think. This one's coming out this year, I think. And this one, I think I've already reviewed. That's the autumn one, I think. And this winter one is one that I have in my pile to do. And this one that we're looking at the moment is the spring one. So that's it for our little German colouring book. It's a springtime theme, and there's 4 in the series. The links to buy it are below the video. Until next time, happy colouring.